Just over the river from Windsor, Ontario, we're in downtown Detroit at lovely Comerica Park. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Cleveland Indians and the Detroit Tigers. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show. And it's coming up next. Matthew Boyd gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy really struggled last year. This season's going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He will lead this one off today. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run for Ahmed Rosario. First home run of the campaign for him as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
Man, this guy didn't even get a chance to get comfortable on the mound. Throws a pitch, and just like that, it's 1-0.
So now to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. But a foul ball here, 0-1. No outs, nobody on. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
At the plate, Jose Ramirez. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. And he falls behind 0-2. Job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Another one sent foul.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Fastball well outside.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Hernandez leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Oh, and 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
And that misses 2-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
1-0. Here it is. Swing and a liner. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. The hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Into the box now, Harold Ramirez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Fouled off. Now another 0-2. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Mazzara gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Indians 2. The Tigers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Now at the plate, here is Victor Reyes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Victor Reyes.
Here's the pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But this is foul for the first strike. Windup and the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off. Maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. 1-2.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
A full count, 3-2 to the Tigers center fielder.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Short, hit hard. Rosario's got it cleanly, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
To the plate now, Harold Castro. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Castro can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. Count now, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got a piece, it's 2-2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Tigers' designated hitter. Now the 3-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. And there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Next for the Tigers, Miguel Cabrera. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Here's the pitch.
That's out. Hey.
Takes this the other way to right. That's a hit, the first of the new campaign for Detroit.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, get 2 quick outs, D-rolled in, you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. That evens it up 1-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Tigers leave 1. They're down 2-0. Second inning set to go, and next it'll be the outfielder, Jordan Luplow.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
Fastball in there for a called strike. high in the air out to center field. Reyes is right there, one down.
Batting eighth, the first baseman.
All right,
22,
guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate, and if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
Now that brings up Josh Naylor, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Swing and a liner, but this will get foul for strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Stepping in now, Roberto Perez. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Boy, and he's turned things around from that last inning as this pitch is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Grossman has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Ready now is Willie Castro. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Shortstop, Willie Castro.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Castro, 23 years old. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Slow roller down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Fouled away. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Wastes a pitch on the knuckle curve there. 1-2. Fastball just missed above the zone.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone, trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
And he lays off again. Ball 3.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
Swung on but fouled off to the left. 2 out, nobody on. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Payoff pitch one more time. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ramirez is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Down in order go the Tigers. They trail things here 2-0. Back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ahmed Rosario. Off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up.
Yeah, Matt, that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that's in there. Base hit.
Leadoff single to start the 3rd right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Rosario makes a move from first. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. He's right on time for Ramos to be credited with a caught stealing.
That very well could have been a hit-run play, but that pitch was so far out of the zone, it really made it hard for the hitter to make any contact. Kind of left his teammate hung out to dry.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Is taken, but called strike 3 as he might have gotten a little extra off the plate that time.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
So now to the plate, Jose Ramirez. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0. is taken for ball 2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Scope is there, over to first, and that retires the side. Nothing doing for the Indians there, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Bottom of the third now, and into bat next, it'll be Jeimer Candelario.
The third baseman, Jeimer Candelario.
First pitch of the AB on its way. And he fouls this one off. Candelario, originally from New York State. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
One ball, 2 strikes. Ball 2.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's working full now at 3-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And it's fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
And that at bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher. He still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
Next up for Detroit, Robbie Grossman. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Inside ball 1.
Candelario aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a little tapper. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. From the stretch, and the knuckle curve that time got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
At the plate, Victor Reyes, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. Ball. 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Runner at first here, one man out. Lifted the other way to left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were two outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
At the plate now, Harold Castro, as he'll take a look at ball one. And he's got an opportunity to drive in a pair, perhaps even it up here in the early going. Now the 1-0.
2 balls, no.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give in to this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
The 2-0 on the way. 2 balls and a strike to count. Second and third here, one man out. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability to work out of nasty jams. 2 guys in scoring position right here. Interested to see how he works out of this.
Outside in a full count, 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. Swing and a liner. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it. But a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in as he'll take a look at ball one. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? Takes 2 really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
He's set. The 3-0 offering.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
So stepping in is Wilson Ramos, trying here to plate the tying run from second. First delivery to him.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. Rosario is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Striding in for the Indians, Franmil Reyes, as we begin the top of the fourth. First pitch of the AB now. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Shallow center. In comes Mazzara. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And both guys have been coming with some low to mid 90s heat here. 96 versus 93 as the top two speeds thus far. Next up, Eddie Rosario singled in his last at bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
2 runs, 3 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2. Lined is short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Harold Ramirez.
In now for Cleveland, Harold Ramirez hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Fouled off. Here comes the 1-2. Weak roller right side. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe, but they're on top 2-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Willie Castro.
The shortstop,
First offering on its way. And he begins the at-bat with a knuckle curve looked at for strike 1. Runs up and gets this one down. And he fans on the barehanded attempt, so that ought to be scored as a bunt single. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Second baseman, Jonathan. Go!
Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Here's Jonathan Scope now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 pitch. Popped him up. Perez over to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Tigers, the right fielder, Nomar Mazara.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that brings up the versatile Nomar Mazara. Now a throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And the runner back safely. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. This one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Starting to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Still even at 2-2. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Now batting.
Next to stand in is Jamer Candelario. Worked a walk his first time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. And that misses. 2-1. Runner goes for second. That's a strike to throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Trying to move into scoring position with 2 away, but not to be as we get another look. More opening day baseball coming up following this. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And standing in the outfielder, Jordan Luplow. First pitch on its way. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Try to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
High in the air down the right field line. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
To plate now, Josh Naylor. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Struck out in his first at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's ball one. One out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
The catcher, number 55, Roberto.
Into the box, Roberto Perez. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
The 1-1 makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike two.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Ahmed Rosario as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. He'll go to scope at second for the force out, and that ends the inning. Indians leave 1. They're up 2-0. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Tigers manager to discuss his thoughts on Detroit's offense. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Thank you, Heidi. Next batter is Jamer Candelario. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. First delivery to him. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Rosario arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Here's Robbie Grossman. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch.
I got to count 2-2.
And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Now batting, center fielder, Victor.
So back at the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Victor Reyes. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
No, inside.
2 out, nobody on. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now here's the pitch. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They trail it here 2-0. So now here is Cesar Hernandez. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Here's the first pitch to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The first baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Next, it'll be Jose Ramirez. He grounded out last time up. First pitch on its way. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Now a look and a throw back to second. And he'll dive back in. In now, Franmil Reyes. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the 1-0. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Stepping in now, Eddie Rosario. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here comes the 1-0. Well located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike.
Well, the Indians have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 3-0 game.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Striding in is Harold Ramirez, grounded out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, as he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Reyes, the runner at first with 2 gone. Sent on the ground out to second. Scope has it on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Indians 3 and the Tigers nothing. Striding forward now is the DH, Harold Castro. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, they're definitely just not having consistent quality ABs. The game plan they had coming in hasn't worked, and I'm interested to see if they're willing to change it up a little bit.
First pitch on the way.
Nope, upstairs.
The 1-0. This one's flared off to the right side. Luplow is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. Throw on to first will take care of Cabrera for the second out.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First delivery to him. The windup and the 0-1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. They trail in this one 3-0. Julio Teheran is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 50, Julio Teheran.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and stepping in the long ball threat, Jordan Luplow.
Jordan Luplow.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball.
A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. The 1-0 home. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
So now to the plate, Josh Naylor, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Reyes is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
The batter, the catcher, Roberto Perez.
Now to bat, Roberto Perez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's set and the pitch. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. The relay, the tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. It's stretch time in Motown. It's the Indians 3 and the Tigers nothing.
Leading up
at the plate now, Willie Castro.
The shortstop, Willie.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And no one will get this one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot. Time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Now the 0-2 pitch.
Ball inside.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
The batter, number 7.
So
Second
here
baseman,
is Jonathan Scope.
Jonathan.
0 for 2 for him to this point.
Go.
First pitch of the AB now.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far so good.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. into the corner and slicing foul. One out, nobody on. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The right fielder, no more. Mazara.
At the plate, Nomar Mazara. And he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1.
1-1.
And there's ball 2 now.
Ball 2.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Jeimer Candelario would be next. Three-two pitch. Bat explodes as this is popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Goes the other way as this is lined to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
To the plate now, Jeimer Candelario. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. And he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run behind him in the on-deck circle. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
The set and the 1-1 pitch. This one's down to third. And nothing will come with a 2-out double as the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. Back with more on opening day after this. Ready to begin the 8th, and up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope. Ball 1. Count 1-0.
The 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Seared down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Cesar.
Spinning a throw back to second. And the runner back. Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. And she'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. No hits to this point. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Rosario leads off second with nobody out. Again, another foul ball. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pickoff move to second, and he just manages to get his hand in. No one out with a runner at second. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Working for the punch out, and the offering changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Jose Ramirez is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. It's been a low-scoring affair. 3-0 our score as we show you the numbers for our 2 starters to this point in the contest. Next up is Jose Ramirez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the first pitch. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch inside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead. But he made it work out. That was really impressive.
A man at third with 1 away. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
From the belt, the pitch fouled away.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
And he misses with 1 here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and 1 away.
Almost looked semi-intentional there. The bad news is that there are 2 men on base. The good news is that an inning-ending double play is now in order.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Franmil Reyes. And they're runners at the corners now. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Hey, this guy is great at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did on that pitch, getting out and around and driving it out pull side. Used to watch Mark Teixeira do this on a regular basis down in Arlington.
Now pitching for the Tigers.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
no.
Into the box,
Now
Eddie Rosario.
The left fielder, Eddie.
As he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The windup and the 0-1. And he got him.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Stepping in now, Harold Ramirez. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Headed after it is Mazzara. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Indians 6 and the Tigers nothing. Phil Maton is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 88, Phil Maton.
Now to the plate, here is Robbie Grossman. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Robbie Grossman.
First pitch on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
No strike.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Now the 2-0 home.
Ball, that's just out.
Victor Reyes is on deck. Now the 3-0 offering.
Nope,
and this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Victor Reyes. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Well, that's 6 straight balls here to begin the inning, so I think it's a good time to head to the mound to try to slow him down a little bit. A lot of times when guys aren't throwing strikes, they're rushing through their delivery.
Hitter's count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Lined into left center. And he will reach down to get it, as a stumbling play that time is nevertheless good for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Harold Castro.
At the plate now is the designated hitter, Harold Castro. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the AB now.
Nope.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Runners on first with one down. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1. From the stretch.
Inside, ball 2.
Popped him up. Perez is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Next to hit, Miguel Cabrera. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Now here's the first offering. In there, 0-1.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation, I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
Grossman leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for Detroit. They still find themselves down 6-0. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Jordan Luplow. Here's the first pitch to him. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Now the pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
In now, Josh Naylor. There's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is a ball down and away.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. And the pitch. He pulls this one into right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the 2nd out.
Number 55, Roberto.
Digging in will be Roberto Perez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First offering.
Ball 1.
Two balls and no strikes.
No strikes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
That's ball 3.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
3-1.
Ahmed Rosario would be next. The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The batter, number 1, shortstop.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ahmed Rosario. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for the Tribe, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. The 1-0. Fastball taken high for a ball. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Willie Castro will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. A little bouncer. A payoff pitch one more time. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. Count remains full. The 3-2 one more time is swung on and missed. He got him. And there are the final numbers for the Indian starter. And that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day.
Matty V, what a nice performance in this one. 7 shutout innings. Watching from the dugout now, hard to believe that he could pitch any better than he did through the first 7 innings.
At the plate, Willie Castro, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Set with the 0-1. Now a flare out toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Jonathan. Go!
To the plate now, Jonathan Stowe. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Fastball
Nope,
runs in
inside,
tight
ball
here,
2.
and it's 2-1. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Hernandez at second. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
6-0 the final shutout score today. Cleveland jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Shane Bieber earns his first win of the season. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Cleveland Indians, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Tigers, no runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 56 minutes. Our paid attendance at Comerica Park this afternoon, a sellout of 41,299. The Tigers thank you for attending today's game and remind you to buckle up and drive home safely.